A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready. 60 outlaw. We own them. We own them. Sit up. Let's go.
Throwing on first down. Stevens. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
That's what I do.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Hey, switch gears.
Rock it.
Kill.
Let go.
Off the bootleg. Stevens sliding out of the pocket. It's caught. Nelson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Let's go.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Joker. General West.
The play clock getting low, so Sean Payton says let's take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
60 Pittsburgh.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. You got 3 down. No. Off.
Hey.
Go now.
Get it.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
36-yard line.
Ready. Blue ready.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Terrific running there to start the drive as that's going to go for 15 and a quick first down as well. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now this time he'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
They'll run on first down. Huntley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
Ready. Move ready.
First and 10.
Check, check. Fresno. Hey. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Easy. Let's go.
Right back to him on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ready. Move ready.
Get the ball. Check, punch set. Check, punch set.
Watch 40. Wait.
You don't want none.
On 2nd and 12, Winston. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Check 43.
Flip it. Easy. Hey.
Thumbs up the helmet. Here we go.
On 3rd down, Winston. Room to run inside the 40. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, Find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Sunday, 10, under 5 on the 50, 5 on the 50, 5 on the 50. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And that's complete to Sanders. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Winston now 4 of 5 since coming on. It's 1st and 10.
Easy. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
On 2nd down now, Huntley. And they'll get him down right around the 16. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Saints 7, Cowboys nothing.
The Saints on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Hey, stop. Let's go.
Let's set a tone, fellas.
Let's convert.
Check 49.
Easy. Hey, switch. Let's go.
Jameis to throw it. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. They run Smallwood. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Wendell Smallwood, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Zerline good with a PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Check 24, check 24.
Leo, look at me, zipper.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
30 base.
50. Watch the run. They're running it.
Hey, wahoo!
Hey, we got Mike 50, huh?
I'm coming, baby. Woo!
You're out. Shoot.
On 1st and 10, Stevens nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Saints on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
You better be afraid of me.
Mike's 50. Target.
Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Watch the twits.
Easy.
Pop.
From the gun, Winston. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Finds some space past the 25 to the 27.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Set, ready? 90, Wolf. 15, check recon, 132 fighter. 5.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
Back to throw. Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Hey, ready? Who ready?
Mike 50. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get...
Wait.
Chance.
Easy. Hey.
Banjo, banjo.
Mike 50, Mike.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Lucky. Check.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Flip it. Mike 50.
Here we go.
Winston to throw it this time. Hauling it in, Nelson. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
That's good for the Saints. First down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see.
Hey, stop. 5 on the 50.
Winston now to throw on first down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he'll actually lose about 7 yards on the return, but they have possession of the football on the turnover. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore. Looking to throw on second down. Herbert. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. On third down, here's Eckler. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun. Herbert towards the end zone for Brown. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Hollywood Marquise Brown in the final seconds of the first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Off play action. Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game. This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4 down territory, even if they don't get it, though. A run with Smallwood. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 4th down, Herbert, he'll rifle this one, trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They run the counter. Huntley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Get that ball. Kill. Shit. Slam.
Look at me. Go. Hey, Haywood. Get it.
Off the play fake. Stevens. And incomplete.
Very difficult night for the guys on offense. They've got to be looking at each other in the huddle and on the sidelines. How are we going to find some open space to complete a pass and find open room to run? This defense all night long has squeezed down the passing lanes, made plays on the football. It's really been a thing of beauty for them. He's got to figure all day long prepping for the game. They had to have talked about it again and again. Squeeze passing lanes, and we'll be in great shape.
Looking to throw. Stevens. Escaping the pressure right. He wants it all for the end zone. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Emmanuel Sanders, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints have taken the lead. Looks good on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Let's go. 18 Gators.
Here we go. Double time.
General West.
Back.
Now the Purdue man. This is Akeem Hunt. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for first and 10. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On second down, Eckler. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Cowboys. Austin Eckler, his second touchdown on the season, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
30-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Throwing on second and long. Winston. He completes it to Nelson. And he'll be out right at the 35.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
The Saints on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This will be 3rd and 5.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you. Easy. 15, Mike, 15.
Throwing, Winston. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
At the 42-yard line.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Herbert. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. Back to throw. Herbert. This will be caught by Brown. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First down, Dallas.
Ready up.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Green, triple team.
Check, check, check.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check, nipple, nipple, nipple.
Come on. Sunday.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
They'll keep it on the ground. Huntley. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Winston. Caught by Nelson. 17 there, and a New Orleans 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Ready? Blue ladies. Green, triple team. Easy.
Get to 50. Check Mike 50. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike 50, Mike 50.
You flip it.
You can't block me.
A 1st down throw for Winston. Being chased out left. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Winston. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Motion, motion, motion. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Yeah.
Hey, let's go.
Jameis again. This is caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Switch. He's crashing. He's checking. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Hatchet.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
We got this.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
They'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
And this offense needs a touchdown. A field goal won't get it done in this situation. But after giving up back-to-back sacks, things are looking a little bit bleak.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Let's go.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now he stops it with a spike at 8 seconds. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Kill. Tight guard. Squeeze. Fight.
On 4th down, Herbert. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for New Orleans, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready?